Hey, psst, can we have a quick chat? I mean, I'm sure you've heard of ChatGPT and AI, and you're probably using it in some form or another. AI isn't just for tech geeks or Silicon Valley wizards. Whether you're in HR, recruiting, manufacturing, the legal field, or even flipping burgers at your local fast food joint, AI is making waves. And guess what? You need to ride the wave and not get wiped out by it. This video is all about highlighting how AI should be leveraged for your benefit and not be used to your detriment. Because if you're not careful, it really can be. Whether you're a job applicant or you're an employee, there are pitfalls that you need to make sure that you avoid. Have you ever asked ChatGPT a question and got a generic response? You copied it, you pasted it, and then you wondered why your boss is giving you that look? Yeah, we've all been there. Let me tell you, AI can be your best friend at work, but it can also make you look like you don't know what you're doing if you don't use it right. Let's talk about how to make AI work for you and not against you. First off, ChatGPT and other AI assistants are game changers. They can boost your productivity, they can help you with research, they can even generate ideas. But here's the catch. If you ask a generic question, you're going to get a generic answer. And trust me, everybody can tell you've just copied and pasted something without giving it a personal touch. So, how do you avoid that? First, customize your input. Don't just throw a generic question at ChatGPT. Be specific. If you're drafting an email, include the details about the recipient, the context, and what you're hoping to achieve. The more precise you are, the better the response you're going to get. And second, edit the output. Always read through and tweak AI's response. Make sure it sounds like you. Add your own insights, examples, and please add your own personality. Think of AI as your assistant versus your replacement. So let's talk about some examples. You're a job candidate who used ChatGPT to draft your cover letter. The AI generated text is polished, sure, but it's also very generic. During your interview, you're upbeat and you're personable, but your cover letter sounded like it was written by a robot. That's a huge red flag. Employers can tell when something doesn't match up. The tone of your cover letter needs to reflect your personality and how you naturally speak. If it doesn't, it really is probably going to come off insincere and you could lose out on that job opportunity. Or how about the thank you letter after the interview? A generic AI written note might say something like, "Dear hiring manager, thank you for the opportunity to interview with your esteemed company. I appreciate the time that you took to discuss the position and the insights that you provided about the role and your organization. I'm very excited about the possibility of joining your team and contributing to your company's success." Now, that's not horrible, but compare it to this personalized note. "Dear Jim, I wanted to thank you for taking the time to meet with me yesterday. I truly appreciate the detailed explanation you provided about the project manager position and the various projects your team is working on. Hearing about the upcoming hospital project set to break ground in January was particularly exciting, and it gave me a clear understanding of the impactful work that your team is doing. Thank you again for your time and the insights that you provided. I look forward to the possibility of joining your team and contributing to these impressive projects." Do you see the difference? The personalized note shows a genuine engagement and interest. It makes it more memorable and impactful. In the workplace, it's no different. Imagine an employee submits a project report that's clearly been copied and pasted from an AI tool. The report's technically correct, but it lacks the employee's unique insights and understanding of the company's specific needs. Or consider an employee writing a letter to their manager about a proposed change. If it's just a generic ChatGPT template, it might not reflect the nuances of the situation or the employee's true voice. The manager might think, does this person even understand what they're talking about? So let's dive in deeper to some more specific examples. Imagine you're drafting an email to a customer. Instead of asking ChatGPT, how do I write a follow-up email? You could instead ask it, how do I write a follow-up email to a customer that hasn't responded in 2 weeks about our proposal on cloud solutions? The difference in the responses that you're going to get from the first to the second and the detailed is night and day. The more context you provide, the more details you provide, the better the output's going to be. Let's go back to job applications for a second. You're hiring for a position and you get a cover letter that's full of phrases like synergistic collaboration and leveraging cross-functional teams. Sounds impressive, right? But then you realize it's the same jargon that you've seen 100 times before, and it's a dead giveaway that the applicant used AI to generate their cover letter. And guess what? You can tell. Why? Because real people don't talk like that. Here's a real life example. I once interviewed a candidate for a project manager role. Their resume was spotless, full of AI-generated phrases like dynamic thought leader and proven track record of driving excellence. But during the interview, this person really struggled to articulate what those phrases meant in the context of their actual experience. It was clear to me that they had relied way too heavily on AI without personalizing that context. They needed to come in and be able to talk to those specific terms and be able to give concrete examples and not be thrown off when I asked them questions about it. So don't be that person. Use AI to enhance your application, not to define it. Now imagine your boss reading a report you submitted and seeing phrases like, in light of recent developments, or utilizing a multifaceted approach. If you never talk like that, they're going to know something's up. It's important to edit your AI responses to match your natural voice. If you're more casual and you're more straightforward, keep it more casual, more straightforward. If you're more formal, adjust accordingly and keep it more formal. The key is to make sure that it actually sounds like you. This goes for communicating with customers as well. Say you're a customer service rep and you use AI to write an apology email. AI might generate something like, we deeply regret any inconvenience and are taking measures to ensure such incidents do not recur. Sounds formal, right? And if you usually write, hey, sorry about that, we're on it, we won't let it happen again. Your customers will know something's up. They actually might even think you got replaced by a robot. Or imagine this. A teacher is using AI on report card comments. AI might spit out, Johnny is a diligent student who consistently demonstrates a commitment to excellence. But if the teacher usually writes, Johnny works hard and always brings his best. Keep it up, buddy. The parents will definitely notice a change in the tone. And here's a classic. If you haven't historically written, I hope this message finds you well, to your boss, it's a dead giveaway that you're copying and pasting it from ChatGPT. Or if you've never said, kindly respond in your emails and you suddenly always include kindly respond, everyone's going to know you're not being genuine. Look, AI's everywhere. In the legal field, AI is helping lawyers with research and even predicting case outcomes. In manufacturing, AI is optimizing production lines and predicting maintenance needs. And in fast food, oh yeah, AI is speeding up orders and even flipping burgers. There are robots probably making your French fries right now. But here's the kicker. AI is great, but it's not perfect. It can't replace the human touch. And that's where you come in. Learn how to work with AI, understand its limits, and use your unique skills to fill the gaps. That way, you're not just another employee. You're an irreplaceable asset. So please leverage AI to add efficiencies, enhance your work, but don't let it make you look incompetent. In the comments, let me know how you're using AI in your job, Or if you've got any horror stories of AI gone wrong, let's chat about it. Drop it in the comments below, and we'll see you next week. Bye.